want to be respectful of your time. I know they've got something going on at 2 in here. So.
Well, how do you feel it's gone for you?
I thought it was great. Like, I loved getting to know you guys and hearing your stories. And for me, I mean, being young, I'm not really, like, my grandparents are in their 60s, so they're still younger. And it was great to hear your stories and hear where your background came from, because it's totally different than my grandparents. So that was fun for me.
Do you think with you young people, because we have had so much fun with young people that have been coming here. We had a bunch of young people come they'll be coming again from Victory Bible Institute with the Wii Bowling, and they're going to play games like every other month. We had such a good time with them. I would like to see the young people come here and do things like that with our activities. Do you think with your school the way it is and all that sort of thing, do you think that we could ever get a consistent, like maybe a couple times a month or once a month, a group of people who'd want to come and do such a thing?
Hey, why not?
Yeah, I
think of something.
I think so. We have a missions and outreach department, and they go, it's more of a weekly thing, like they go certain places every week. But yeah, we could try to work that out and see, you know, it would.
But the key word here I'm going to throw at you is going to be commitment. Because once we get set that y'all are coming, if you pull out, that'll be a huge loss. Seriously, I find it to be, everybody looks so forward to it. So I guess because we're committed to you, and we would hope that if people would do it, maybe if they could just commit to once a month, we would look forward to that one day, even if it's on a Saturday. And I couldn't be here, but you guys know my rules, and you could kind of, you know, where we would meet, and, you know, we could work with you on that. If during the week is not easy for you. I know there was a request that we have weekend stuff going on. So that might be kind of fun if I had you guys trained in on weekend games or fun things with the residents. Like Don was talking, knock on the door, you want to go for a cup of coffee, you know, come down here to the, you know, the TV lounge and have coffee and visit. And, you know, we could maybe do something like that. And I can get you visitor badges so that you're, you know, you're legal. You'd come in and go to the front desk and check in and get your badge, so we know it's okay for you to be here. You know, and I could go over the rules of engagement, terms of engagement, which would be you never take anything from anybody. You know, it's got to be $1 or less. You know, but oftentimes this is the most generous generation you'll run into, and they want to share their time and love with you, but we don't ever want them taken advantage of in any way. So that's why the laws are there, and they are laws, not just our rules. So
To answer your question earlier, Lois, I totally agree with Morgan. Like, I learned a lot from all of you, and it just really inspires me to hear your stories and your experiences.
Now I'm thinking too about you too, just the little bit that you know, the one semester that I was over at ORU. I know I was working like a dog to get those classes, you know, to get everything done. And how able are the students over there to say, well, I will commit to a Saturday, or, you know, when we're thinking, oh man, I've got this to do and that to do.
That's what I wonder too.
Yeah.
Were you looking at like the same group of people showing up once a month, or can it change up?
Okay, well, it can change up. I think changing up is totally fine, just so we've got all the proper understanding with each other. You know what the laws are, you know, so that they don't, you know, mess up, and so we can keep it going.
And like a small group, or
you know, I think that's something that we need to visit and maybe talk it through a little bit, and because I'll tell you what, we enjoy you guys so much. It's so much fun to have younger people here, bringing, you know, just some interacting beyond what we normally do. It's just really fun. So let's talk. If you two want to do that, we could definitely talk and maybe map something out. That would be work with all of us. And of course, I'd love it if you residents would give your input while we're doing it. So maybe we can take some time together to say, this is what I'd like. Because personally, the best programs are when you guys speak into it. If I make something up, it usually doesn't work. If you all do it, it works. So. I do the footwork, you give me the ideas.
And I have